The Glendale Department of Community Relations Cultural Outreach Program is proud to present the American Guide to Armenian Traditional Dining for the Christmas holidays. Christmas dinner at the home of an Armenian family can be a splendid and rewarding experience. It is a time around the table that is filled with food, conversation, and social activity. Here we have the Soudjian family gathered around the family room table getting ready to enjoy their Christmas dinner. Before the meal begins, a Chashagutsu prayer is said, which invariably leads Grandma to throw her arms in the air, lamenting with great fervor. There she is, lamenting away. After the prayer ends, Nene excuses herself to go fold the laundry. And now it's time to dig in. Enjoying that kebab, Gevork? Yummy! Here, have some more. Auntie Helga sure looks hungry. Looks like Sarkis is telling another one of his jokes. There's no shortage of cigarettes at this table. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Why, looky here. Andranik is showing us where Armenia is on a map. Neato. Time for another drink? Don't mind if I do. Why, look, it's the Hovsepian's neighbor, Odar Bob. They must have invited him over to join in the family dinner as a sign of goodwill. And also because he sits on the city's planning department and has the authority to approve of the 3,000 square foot expansion to their 1,200 square foot home. Hi, everyone. Armenian greetings can be a bit daunting for an American. A typical hello usually involves a kiss on the cheek. But watch out, Odar Bob. The men also say hello with a kiss on the cheek. Now don't get your knickers in a bunch, Bob. It's not an act of homosexuality. It's just how they say hi. Have a seat, why don't ya? I hope you've brought your appetite, Bob. Armenians love to feed their guests. Yes, this age-old tradition stems from the old country, where having bountiful amounts of food in your home was a sign of prosperity, and sharing that food with the neighbors was a way for the family to show their goodwill to their fellow man. Of course, it doesn't matter if you've come with an appetite or not. Armenians will feed you even if you've already eaten. Remember, Bob, it's a cardinal sin to refuse food from an Armenian. If you don't eat what they offer you, it will come across as insulting and ungrateful. Time for some dinner conversation, huh, Bob? Maybe I should have warned you there, Bob. If it's one thing Armenians like to talk about, it's Armenia. Trust me, your head will spin with all the facts and tips about the old country. Armenia was the first this, and Armenia was the first that. You'll hear claims about the oldest shoe, the invention of beer, wine, carpeting, and agriculture. But the biggest claim to fame Armenians have is that they were the first nation to adopt Christianity. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Bob. Uh-oh, what's this? Looks like an argument has broken out at the dinner table. Little Gevork has decided to give up school and become a musician despite his parents' wish to become a lawyer. Don't worry, Bob. An argument around an Armenian dinner table is as common as tornadoes in the Midwest. It's best to just sit still and let the eye of the storm pass by. Looks like Gevork might lose this one. And now it's time for a toast. Cheers! You're not done yet, Bob. Here comes another one. A toast to good health. Cheers, folks! Still not done toasting, Bob. Here's a toast to prosperity. Cheers! Oops, still not done. How about a toast to all the dead relatives who couldn't be here tonight? Cheers! Yes, multiple toasts are part of every traditional Armenian dinner. Just when you think there couldn't be a topic that hasn't been covered, they'll find one and toast to it. No topic is too trite. While they'll even say a toast for every single individual strand of hair on your head, Bob, as long as they can continue to raise their glasses. Cheers! Alcohol is a very important part of the Armenian culture, Bob. Other than inventing it, they also claim to be masters of consuming it. Armenian men are expected to hold their own when it comes to consuming alcohol. If you can't polish an entire bottle of wine, vodka, or Johnny Walker Black Label, then maybe you should go find a seat at the kiddie table, Bob. And now it's time to retire to the den for a little family recreation. Music and singing is an integral part of the Armenian culture. It accompanies them throughout all of their life's most significant moments. The good times and the bad. Looks like Seta's having quite the ball there. Good times, huh, Sarkis? Uh-oh. It looks like Bob may have had a bit too much to drink there. Careful, Bob. Careful. Oops. Looks like it's lights out for Odar Bob. Needless to say, he did pretty well for his first Armenian dinner. And it looks like the Hovsepians will be getting that 3,000 square foot expansion after all.